The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Elliott Birch will turn with it with 12. At the blue line, walking in, Reese with a shot off the goal post. They try and stuff it in, they score! It is tied at
2. It's time for the 2025 State Hockey Tournament presented by Kubota on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by AGE, Papa Murphy's, AirTech, Hepper's Sports Center, Beck Motors, Xander Auto Parts, May Adam, and Lake Area Tech.
Pesca will pick it up. She'll turn, that centering pass, they score! Anston Murray makes it 3-0.
And by Whale Construction, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Weatherall Roofing, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, and Pelican Power Sports.
As it's played back here to the near side, there's a shot, they score! A power play goal! Riley Hepper makes it 1-0.
And by Wagner Auto, the Hockey Headquarters, the Field House, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, Hermanson Endodontics, and the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association.
7 seconds to go. It is moving up. Aberdeen, they know they're going to win the hockey game. 1-0 is the final score. Aberdeen, the 2024 state champions.
And now to the Kubota booth for the call of the game. Here's John Winkler and Jim Lloyd.
The 2025 Girls State Tournament begins today. It's the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. John Winkler alongside Jim Lloyd as we get set for Game 1. Capitals, Sioux Center Storm, 3-6 matchup. And Jim, this is a best time of the year. First game of the tournament, best time of the year going up right now.
Well, this is what you play the entire season for, is to get to this point. All the seedings have been set, of course, and right now everybody has a 0-0 record. That's what's nice about this time of the year. Everybody goes in with the same expectation, goes as far as you can in this tournament. This is the best time of the year. If you're a South Dakota hockey fan, this is where you want to be. It's state tournament time. Of course, the girls this weekend and next weekend is the boys. But what a great time it is to be a South Dakota hockey fan right now.
That's right. We've got 4 games today. You can see the bracket if you're watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. You can see the bracket. It is going from the bottom to the top of your screen. 4 games today. Number 3 versus number 6. Hawaii Capitals gets the Sioux Center Storm first. Then it's the Brookings Rangers and the Rushmore Thunder in the 2-7 matchup. That'll be a 3:30 start time. At 6 o'clock, it is the Mitchell Marlins, the 5 seed against the 4 seed Aberdeen Cougars. And the final game at 8:30, Sioux Falls Flyers, undefeated Sioux Falls Flyers, take on the Watertown Lakers in that final game for day 1. So there's your bracket up on the screen right now. And as I have the screen pulled up here, Jim, too, 0-0. Everybody's record resets going into this state tournament. Takes 3 wins in 3 days to make it happen. These teams are not unfamiliar to play 3 games in 3 days. You've played everybody 3 times. This Hawaii Capitals team and Sioux Center played 3 games in a row. All, Watertown and Rushmore, a couple weekends ago, played 3 games in a row. They're not unfamiliar with 3 games in 3 days, but it takes 3 wins to get the state championship.
Well, and it takes a team getting hot. You look at any of these teams in this bracket, you can get a team that gets hot, win those first ones, and voila, you're in the championship game.
That's right. And it all starts here in this first game. The Hawaii Capitals, a 3 seed. They got into that 3 seed after their 2 wins over Brookings to close out the season. That got them from the number 4 seed to the number 3 seed. And, of course, Briley Kafka, 35 goals, leads the league, leads the state in goals in her senior year. She is the catalyst that gets the offense going and has been an all-state player the last couple of years, and she is on top of the state every single year scoring. She's looking for a big tournament here.
Well, yeah, if you're Sioux Center, you have to look at Briley Kafka. She's what makes this team go. When she scores goals, everybody files in, and she's going to be an important key. If you're going to stop this Oahe Capitals team, you're going to have to stop her first.
For the Sioux Center Storm, Corinne McCord's got 11 goals. She's got the 18 points. This is a team that doesn't score a whole lot. She's got the only double digits in points for McCord, but she is on that top line, and if Sioux Center is going to make an upset, you're looking at her to get things going for the Sioux Center Storm.
Yeah, you pick out your leaders, and she's certainly one of them for the Sioux Center Storm team. Another one of those people, if you're coaching against this Sioux Center team, you have to know where she's at key times in the game. Every game that we see this weekend is going to have a couple key times. Those big players on each one of these teams, they'll be right in the mix of it when it gets to that time.
It is the first game of the tournament, the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. When we come back, we've got starting lineups, national anthem, opening puck drop. The Oahe Capitals, Sioux Center Storm getting us started for the state tournament here just coming up next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door, designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today. Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verting Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verting Electric, 224-8684.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the State Varsity Hockey Tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Papa Murphy's Pier makes fresh, delicious pizza exactly when you need it. And so do you when you bake that pizza to perfection at home in your oven. That is, after Papa Murphy's takes care of hand-making the dough, hand-chopping the toppings, and hand-shredding the cheese to make your pizza just the way you like it. So really, you make the pizza together with Papa Murphy's, but you get all the delicious pizza to yourself. Papa Murphy's. They make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
We welcome you back as we get set for a puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. That buzzer going off, which means the teams will make their way out of the ice as we are getting set for puck drop between the Caps and the Sioux Center Storm. This is number 3 versus number 6. The Oahe Capitals at 13-8 coming in, Sioux Center at 5-15-1 on the season. And we will have the introduction of our starting lineups. Randy Preston will have that here in just a moment. Jim, this is I think all 4 games have the potential of being some pretty good hockey games. The top seeds can have something to say about it. They can maybe say that we're going to come out and dominate. But I think all 4 of these lower teams between Sioux Center, Rushmore the next game. Mitchell, the 4-5 is going to be great. And then the 8 seed Watertown. All those teams have an opportunity to pull off upsets today.
Well, at this point, you just have to get hot. You have to get hot for one game, one period. It can make the difference.
We'll send it down to Randy Preston for introduction of our starting lineups.
Against the home team on the scoreboard, the 3rd seed Oahe Capital. Let's meet the starters for both teams and the entire team for the announcement of the first game. First for Sioux Center, number 6, an 8th grade forward from Morris, Orange City, Floyd Valley, Hadley Phillips. A freshman defender from Sioux Center, number 7, Malin Gronoway. Sophomore defender from Storm Lake, number 9, Avery Felton. Junior forward from Greece Unity Christian, number 10, Cornelia Dean. An 8th grade forward from Sioux Center Middle School, number 12, Jordan Wassman. A junior forward from Sioux Center High School, number 13, Amanda King. Sophomore forward from Rock Valley High School, number 16, Hannah Suter. Freshman forward from Sergeant Bluff High School, number 20, Rhea Brenner. Freshman forward from Sioux Center High School, number 21, Addison Svoboda. Sophomore forward from Orange City, Floyd Valley, number 24, Lexi Ringelberg. A senior defender and the Sanderson Academic Award winner from Rock Valley High School, number 25, Carly Lang. And a junior forward from the Mars, number 28, Maggie Wright. And now the starters. A Sanderson Academic Award winner, a senior forward from Sioux Center High School, number 2, Gianella Ramirez. Freshman defender, Morris Orange City, Floyd Valley High School, number 3, Brooklyn Miles. An 8th grade forward from Boyden Hall Junior High, number 5, Macy Canagiter. A senior forward from Sioux Center High School, 2nd team All-State, and the Sanderson Academic Award winner, number 8, Corinne McCoy. Sophomore defender from West Sioux High School, number 23, Kirsten Curio. And a junior goaltender from Rock Valley High School, number 31, happy birthday, Victoria Pendergrass. Coaches of Sioux Center are Mike King, Don Canagiter, and Aubrey Canagiter. And now for the 3rd seed, Oahe Capital. 7th grade goaltender from George Morris Middle School, number 1, Talia Allerton. 7th grade forward from Georgia Morris Middle School, number 7, Sonia Junt. 7th grade forward from Georgia Morris Middle School, number 8, Reagan Annie. A sophomore defender from T.F. Riggs High School, number 12, Katie Reese. A junior forward from T.F. Riggs High School, number 13, Sophia Bales. A 6th grade forward from Georgia Morris Middle School, number 15, Ansley Reese. Sophomore defender from T.F. Riggs High School, number 16, Brenna Ullman. A sophomore defender from T.F. Riggs High School, number 18, Reagan Pfeiffer. Sophomore forward from T.F. Riggs High School, number 21, Sienna Tipton. Sophomore forward from T.F. Riggs High School, number 22, Charlie Bowers. A sophomore forward from T.F. Riggs High School, number 23, Ava Levinger. A 5th grade forward from St. Joseph's School, number 26, Peyton Emmy. Sophomore forward from T.F. Riggs High School, number 27, Catherine Stolley. A junior defender from T.F. Riggs High School, number 30, Kirsten Miller. Junior forward from Stanley County High School, number 33, Emily Nemeth. An 8th grade forward from T.F. Riggs High School, number 36, Aubrey Stewart. Junior forward from TF Riggs High School, number 52, Addison Hunsley. And a junior defender from TF Riggs High School, number 59, Micah Buffalo. And now the starters. A 7th grade forward from Georgia Morse Middle School, number 10, Dakota McIntyre. Sophomore defender from TF Riggs High School, number 11, Elliot Birch. A sophomore forward and a first team All-State from TF Riggs, number 24, Callie Beebe. An 8th grade forward from Georgia Morse Middle School, number 55, Mallory Learcamp. In goal, a sophomore from TF Riggs, number 19, Kylie Fromm. And last but not least, the first teamer, number 66, Riley Kafka. Coaches for the Capitals are Tim Wadeen, Bryce Baker, Caitlin Swenson, and Ryan McIntyre. Your game officials, as assigned by South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association for today's game, are Brady Julius and Zach Jurgen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, will you please stand? Remove your hats and face the flag for our national anthem. Performing the Star Spangled Banner today from Augustana University, the Women's Choir, Angelus.
You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station, as we get set to go on this Thursday afternoon, one day earlier than we normally have always played these games, Jim. It's always been Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but now we get Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm excited for the crowd, the atmosphere, the games to be played all Thursday through Saturday for this weekend, next weekend. That's going to be, I think this is going to be such a great decision by the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association to now play on Thursday through Saturday.
Yeah, it's an opportunity for all these teams to stick around and watch those games as this tournament progresses and as it gets into that Saturday night championship games. And yeah, everybody can stick around. We're looking for a big sold-out house, especially when you get into Saturday.
Absolutely. This first game here today, we're going to see a lot. Yeah, like you said, we're going to see a lot of teams stick around through Friday, through today, through Friday night, and then going into Saturday. We're going to see a great crowd on hand here this weekend and next weekend as we get set for the opening puck drop. And you heard those starting lineups. It is Gionella Ramirez, Corinne McCord, and Macy Candigator, along with Brooklyn Bile and Kirsten Curiel, Riley Kafka, Dakota McIntyre, Mallory Learcamp, Elliot Birch, and Callie Beam. And we're underway here for the state tournament as the faceoff will go all the way down behind the Sioux Center nets. And it will come here to the near side. Elliot Birch will get over to the corner to try and play it. She knocks a girl down, Burge will play it off the boards. Kafka try to go out in front. It was blocked by the big paddle of Victoria Pendergrass. We'll get the goalie stats here in just a moment. Going into this state tournament, and one thing already, Kylie Fromm is in net. No Sophia Pashong, as she got hurt here in this building just a couple weeks ago. Dakota McIntaffer's shot was blocked. Macy Canagator can't get out of the zone. Held in by McIntaffer, but a second effort does come out of the zone, and it will be Sioux Center and Ramirez to bring it to the blue line. Elliott Birch was able to cut her off as she got to the blue line, and now it's Birch that will pick it up and swing it here to the near side. Where's Micah Buffalo that will grab it? Her pass missed just a little bit on a fan-on opportunity, but she'll recover and pick up the puck and flip it off the boards and into the zone, but not deep into the zone. Capitals are making a change, so is Sioux Center, as they're trying to find their 5 on the ice. Ava Lavenger picks up the puck, looking to pass it across. Goes to Stewart, and that one was turned aside by a stick canceling out Stewart and never got a shot on net. Here to the near side for Kirsten Miller, back in the neutral zone. It is Brenna Ullman that will move it up. Off of Stewart into the zone. It doesn't, again, get deep into the zone as it comes back out. And it will be Ava Lavenger that will send it back around and into the Sioux Center zone with 15:25 to go here in the first period. So looking for our first shot on goal. The Storm will move it into the neutral zone. Maggie Wright will move it up ahead as Sioux Center will bring it in. There's that first shot save made by Kylie Fromm. That one coming from Rhea Brenner. And the Capitals don't clear the zone out. It's 3-on-1 in the zone right now, but Kirsten Miller stepped up to poke the puck away and then chips it out of the zone, just barely out of the zone, but enough to get it out. Addison Hunsley will send it back, and it's going to be taken by Sioux Center as it's Brenner again. Stick lifted by both Reagan Pfeiffer and Emily Nemec. And then now Nemec will chip it along, trying to get it to Pfeiffer. And it'll come here to the near side where Sioux Center will get the possession back. And the Sioux Center Storm, Amanda King will send it into the zone. High off of a stick, Callie Beam will glove it down. And it'll come to the nearest side in front of Elliott Birch, but grabbed by Learcamp. Up ahead to McIntaffer, who will try and pick up some speed into the offensive zone. McIntaffer will send it over into the corner with 14:25 remaining here in the first period. Learcamp in front, just missed Kafka. She was wide open and just missed her as it's back in the neutral zone where it's Birch that will send it back in, and this will be an icing, and we get our first whistle with 14:17 to go here in the first period.
Well, the Jitters, you think, are away by now.
There's still only one shot on goal.
Yep. These girls are just at this point, they can start just playing hockey like they've done all year.
Kylie Fromm's got 5 wins, a 2.45 goals against average, 876 save percentage, as Fromm played in 8 games in total and really only had 7 starts in total on the season. Actually only had 6 starts in total. She's 5-1 as a starter. This is picked up in the offensive zone for Sioux Center. Jordan Wasman trying to center one. A couple players tumble down, and Wasman's still slow getting up off the ice, but it's held in by the Storm, where now it's Beam that will send it around to the near side, where it'll get to the blue line. McIntaffer trying to chip it out. A couple Storm players will hold it in the zone, and now Birch will pass it across to her defensive partner in Beam. And a good cross-ice pass just off the stick of McIntaffer, but it's going to be picked up. Kafka in alone, lost the handle of it, never got a shot away. Comes back with a forehand shot and a save made by Pendergrass. It's still loose, and will eventually get a whistle with 13:32 to go here in the first period.
Pendergrass gave up a little rebound there. Thought she had it in her glove, and all of a sudden there it was, right in front of her pads.
Pendergrass has the 5 wins as well, all 5 wins. She's been the only goalie to play for Sioux Center. 4.13 goals against average, 874 save percentage. Here's Ullman with a shot and a save made. That rebound's still loose, and it'll be over to the far side. Ullman did not score a goal during the regular season, but that would have been, we've seen girls and players, both boys and girls, don't score a lot in the regular season and then turn into the state tournament, and you end up finding yourself at least 1 or 2 goals. This is back in here for the Sioux Center Storm. It is Giornella Ramirez trying to center one for McCord, the team leader in goals for Sioux Center, and that was canceled away by a stick, and it comes out of the zone. Brooklyn Bile for Sioux Center, back in her own end of the ice, trying to skate away from Aubrey Stewart, but then turns the puck over, and then Ullman fans in a pass attempt, and now we get a whistle and an offside against Sioux Center with 12:51 to go here in the first period.
Now, you talked about it, John. Some of these kids, they get to the state tournament and they become their leading scorer for the weekend, and they haven't scored a goal all year.
Well, we had the state champion winning goal last year scored by Hepper, who did not have a goal in the regular season. Her first goal came in the only goal of the state championship last year. Here is Emily Nemec behind the nets. Over to the far side for Reagan Pfeiffer. Nemec won a player of the game puck last year in the first round against Brookings. This will go down the ice. There is no icing. 12:25 remaining here in the first period. Still looking for our first goal on the Kubota scoreboard. Elliott Birch keeps it in the zone. Hunsley will send it to the net. That's tipped wide off the stick of Malin Groenweg. Then the rebound chance was pushed away from Emily Nemec. Nemec will pick it back up behind the net as she'll look behind the cage. Try to center one out for Hunsley. It'll come out. Hunsley still has the puck. Hunsley looking for a shot and a save. And the rebound behind the net. Centers one, and Pfeiffer just missed the one-timer. Bean was able to hold it in. Nemec will turn with the top of the face-off circle. That shot was blocked, goes behind the cage. Over to the far side corner. Reagan Pfeiffer again battling away. That puck will be kicked over to the side of the net and then set up the ice by Sioux Center. Shouldn't have enough legs to go for an icing, or maybe it will. With 11:42, we will get an icing. Now, with 1:42 in the period, that's not an icing. With 11:42 to go in the period, that will be an icing.
Sioux Center Storm just content to ice that puck as the Oahe Capitals were buzzing in that offensive zone.
This Capitals team, just two seniors, but with the goalie Sophia Pashong out, as there's a shot by Briley Kafka that's blocked. She is the other senior as Kafka. You know, you hate to hear any kind of injury from any player not being able to play in the state tournament, especially for a senior who has been the starting goalie the last couple of years. Here's a shot that's blocked. Sioux Center had that opportunity from Rhea Brenner. And then this will be sent out, knocked down by McIntyre, picked up by Kafka. They move in 3-on-2. Kafka makes a move around. That shot and a save made by Pendergrass and does not allow a rebound. 11:16 to go, and a really good look there for Kafka, but nothing to show for it so far for the Capitals.
It's what Briley Kafka does the best. She creates space for herself and always seems to get a puck heading towards the cage.
Face-off will be to the right of Pendergrass. Lavenger is picked up by Buffalo. There's a shot and a save made. Rebound is still loose. It'll come out to the blue line where Kirsten Miller is able to hold it in. On her backhand, trying to send it to the net. It was blocked. And out of the far side boards is picked back up again by Miller. Miller will try and send it in deep, but it was blocked and then sent out of the zone by Sioux Center. Katie Reese, her pass is intercepted. Maggie Wright will come in with it. Wright comes in, didn't have the angle, try to play it back, and the pass goes off of a skate, and the Capitals again will try and break out to neutral zone where a pass from Lavenger was blocked, and eventually comes to Aubrey Stewart, who will send it to the Sioux Center blue line, and then a pass from the Storm is going to be off of a stick, and now the Capitals back in the zone. Lavenger looks again for a pass, throws it to the net, and a save made by Pendergrass, goes behind the cage, and out to the far side where Sioux Center will pick up speed and into the neutral zone. It is Cannigator. Macy Cannigator moves in. Now here's an opportunity, almost had a chance for Ramirez, but it was canceled by a stick and no shot towards Fromm. Elliott Birch. This will be sent off the boards and around to the near side at the blue line. It is held in by Sioux Center. That pass is tipped a couple times. Rebound in front and a save made by Kylie Fromm. That loose puck in front after it was tipped two different times led right on the stick of Macy Cannigator, who had a great chance, but Fromm was able to make the save.
Sioux Center Storm with the best scoring opportunity of the game so far, being that they have not played in their offensive zone, but had a great opportunity there to put one on the board.
Emily Nemec will take the face-off here to the nearest side. It's grabbed by the Capitals, and it is now Pfeiffer that will go 2-on-2 with Hunsley into the offensive zone. Pfeiffer swinging wide, plays it back in the back end. Here's a shot by Hunsley. Might have been slowed down a little bit, but a save made by Pendergrass nonetheless. So we get a whistle with 9:52 to go here in period number one.
You can see the tempo picking up just a little bit. The jitters are gone. Starting to shoot the puck, both teams.
We'll see, and then we'll see how, if things open up once that first goal goes in. Nobody wants to give up the first goal. As there's a race to the puck, Kirsten Miller will win the race. She's got a couple of inches on Gio Ramirez. Was able to use that stick to reach out and to take the puck away from her. And now it's going to be moved in by Corinne McCord for Sioux Center. McCord behind the nets. As Ullman had fallen down in blue attire. Over the far side, the puck comes free for Pfeiffer to pick up. Pfeiffer will play it off the boards, but not out of the zone. Brooklyn Bile, a shot that's blocked by Nemec. It's still loose by Nemec, and it will be a couple stick lifts, and Bile does a really good job of holding the puck in the zone. Kirsten Miller behind the net for the Capitals. Here to the near side it comes. Chipping at it was Hunsley, but it's still, again, held in. This is by Kirsten Curiel. Centering pass, they score! Sioux Center will strike first as Curiel is getting the backhanded pass, and the Storm will get that first goal with 9:02 remaining by Rhea Brenner, who has been on the doorstep since the beginning of this game.
How important is that first goal in the tournament? You have to start feeling pretty good if you're a Sioux Center Storm right now. It opens things up just a little bit.
Rhea Brenner, her fourth goal of the season, 8 points of the season. And it is 1-0. The assist will go to Curiel, who made that pass. As the Caps will bring it back in, and Sioux Center will start to play from ahead right now. The Capitals will have to play from behind. 8:45 remaining here in period number 1. Over to the far side as it played off the back of the nets. It comes out of the zone, Callie Beam. Beam here will send it near side. That one misses for Mallory Learcamp. And it will be back towards the back of the net, then turned over. McIntyre trying to send it to the front of the net. It was blocked. McIntyre again trying to chip it away. And the puck picked up. There's a near turnover in front of the net. Learcamp will pick it up the high slot. And Learcamp now to the corner. Try to leave it for Kafka, and then this sent out by Sioux Center, and that will make it the distance for an icing with 8:09 to go here in the first period.
Playing from ahead, that's what you want to do in your state tournaments. A lot easier to play if you have that 1-goal advantage. And Sioux Center Storm, just 4 shots on goal, and they found the back of the net.
The Capitals won 8-0, 6-1, and 4-2 against Sioux Center in 3 straight games in December, all at home. So the 4th time they met, but they haven't seen each other since early December. Here's a pass that's going to be intercepted by the Storm, but it's not going to be out of the zone. Good job by Beam on the skate to hold it in. Aubrey Stewart picks up in the corner. She's wide open, trying to send it back out to Birch, but that was going to be intercepted again, and Sioux Center will clear the zone this time, and a chance for a 2-on-1 for the Storm, although Lavenger gets back, and then a backhanded pass that's blocked by Beam, who skated back. The defensive position was able to block it up, and the puck will come to the near side, over towards that far side, up the boards, held in by Sioux Center and Avery Felton, and then it's Beam's clearing attempt that goes off of a player, and it's Hannah Suter that has it in the zone for Sioux Center. 7:20 remaining here in the first period. That puck is blocked. Here is Beam that will clear it out. Will it go far enough? That should go far enough again for an icing. And we'll get a whistle with 7:13 to go here in the first period.
Well, you see Sioux Center now playing just a little offense. And at that point, the Oahe Capitals are content to ice the puck.
And this is where, the 6th seed, they open themselves up a little bit more. When you have the lead, you get a little bit more confidence. And for the 3 seed, the Capitals, you can't allow yourself to start playing too passive, too aggressive. You got to still play your game. It's just a 1-goal game. Here is now Brenna Ullman, but when you're the higher seed and you're losing, things turn a little bit different for you. Here is now Gio Ramirez back in, centering pass over, get back in, it was McCord. Then it's Emily Nemec that will push it out of the zone with one hand on her stick. And then Pfeiffer blocks the pass attempt. Pass goes back for Nemec off of her skates, goes back over for Pfeiffer. And then Pfeiffer will grab it at the blue line, backhanded into the zone. Sioux Center trying to make a change. That pass slowed down. Katie Reese is able to intercept it. Quickly to Addison Hunsley, who swings it into the zone. Then nearly turned over. Kafka is standing in front of the net wide open, but the Caps never got possession of the puck. It is Ullman back at her own blue line. Will turn with it to the far side. Kafka will pick it up and bring it into the zone. Leaves it back over for McIntyre, but it was blocked. And now the puck will come to the blue line, where it's going to be out and in the neutral zone, where it's another good stick there for the Capitals. Backhand lifted off the glass by McIntyre. Curiel, who had the assist on the first goal of the game, will pick it up. Curiel still with it, and then sends it out of the zone between 3 different players and all the way down for an icing with 5:55 remaining here in the first period.
Pretty good first period. This first period of the girls' state championship here, or state first game of the day. is turning out to be a good one as you see the pace picking up just a little bit between those two teams.
Face off to the right of Pendergrass. It is won by Sioux Center. Now out to Kelly Beam, holds it in. Trying to push one towards the front of the net. Capitals didn't know where the puck was at. Good play by McIntaffer, but Learcamp didn't know where it's at. Here's a backhander by Learcamp. Rebound, they score! Bradley Kafka sticks it in, and it's 1-1 with 5:43 remaining here in the first period.
5:43, and that's Kafka in the right spot at the right time. That's what scorers do. They're always in the right spot.
35 goals to lead the state for Bradley Kafka. She gets her first of the state tournament. And Learcamp and McIntaffer should both get the assists to make it a 1-1 game. As we get down to the final 5.5 minutes to go in the first period. It is Learcamp and McIntaffer on the assist, as this will be moved back in by Rhea Brunner as she tipped it in deep, and Kelly Beam will go here to the near side. This pass over is Birch able to intercept, and it's Bradley Kafka that will send it into the offensive zone, although it's delayed offside. Kafka was just a touch ahead after it got poke checked away from her. She was a touch ahead of moving into the zone where the puck hadn't quite moved in yet, and we get a whistle and offside. Face-off just outside the Sioux Center blue line. 5:18 remaining here in the first period. 1-1 on the Kubota scoreboard between the Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. There's a Hockey Headquarters loose equipment. That's their first one.
It
Jim.
is.
Hockey Headquarters loose equipment, and they're just right down the road. Micah Buffalo had her stick being kicked around like it was going to head to Hockey Headquarters.
You could walk there from here.
On a nice day like today, you don't really even need the jacket to walk to Hockey Headquarters from here. This will be sent in by Micah Buffalo as that gets in deep. They'll be the loose equipment sponsor for us through the rest of this tournament and the next tournament, in the Boys State Tournament up in Watertown. Won't be walking distance quite there. This will be sent all the way around.
But they'll ship equipment all over. They'll ship it to you.
That's right. Aubrey Stewart, we'll see how fast Burt can get something up to Watertown. Here is Kirsten Miller holding the puck in the zone for a moment, then sent down the ice. This will result in an icing with 4:22 to go here in the first period.
Hockey Headquarters has been that loose equipment sponsor for quite a few years, and they do such a good job with all sorts of equipment. It's skates, sticks, helmets, whatever you need, they have it. If you're looking for a particular stick, their inventory is fantastic.
Nobody can say that they don't have sharp enough skates this weekend, because Hockey Headquarters does a good job of sharpening skates. And again, you have no excuse because you're not far enough away from them. Here's a shot by Beam that's blocked. Over on the far side is picked up by Sioux Center, but they can't move it up the ice. Ramirez was trying to pick up the handle of it, and it's going to be sent back to the Sioux Center blue line, where again the Storm will try and move it in just away from Macy Cannigator. And the Capitals and Elliott Birch will try and pick up speed. Not many times a good angle taken by Sioux Center, because not many times that Birch can get caught moving up the ice. Here's a pass to Pfeiffer that's tipped in, and she'll go off for the change, where it's Carly Lang that will find the handle of it, send it between the legs of Addison Hunsley, and it's the Sioux Center Storm back to the neutral zone. But a good play by Bradley Kafka to take it away. Right at the blue line. Kafka is free. There's a shot in the partially blocked. Blocker down by Pendergrass. Kafka is able to pick it back up. She gets pushed into the boards. Learcamp will send it back to Kafka behind the net. Now Kafka tried to center one. It was blocked, as Birch can't find the handle of it, and it's now back the other way, and Birch will easily win that race. Kind of put the shoulder on Ramirez, but not quite enough. Just pushed her off the puck, and Brenna Ullman will send it around. That was kicked by Kafka back to the slot area for Sioux Center. Cannigator will play to the far side, and around it comes back behind the net with 3 minutes to go in the first period. It is Learcamp, sends it out of the zone, trying to get it to Kafka. It's loose in the middle of the ice, and it's McIntaffer that will pick it up. She moves in, can go 2-on-1, but her stick had been lifted. As that puck will get to the blue line, they're going to say it was offside, delayed offside. So the Capitals will have to tag back up, and Sioux Center will get back to the neutral zone. Buffalo will grab it off of her skate, try to move it up for Stewart, but that's going to be intercepted. A couple players will go down. We still have not seen a penalty here in the first period. Callie Beam blows a tire, but she was able to move the puck around to the near side. It'll come for Buffalo, and out of the zone for Aubrey Stewart, who's fighting off of a stick, along with also Lavenger. And then that puck right at center ice. Buffalo can't send it in deep. Lavenger in a backhander back to Buffalo. The puck is pinballing around, and it's now Brooklyn Bile. Micah Buffalo off the backhand. Out of the zone, Lavenger will pick it up. And Ava Lavenger will skate into the offensive zone. Good pass for Buffalo. Kicks it to her skates. There's a stick. There's a shot and rebound chance for Lavenger back behind the net. And it will be now for Lavenger with 1:50 remaining here in the first period. Buffalo out for Miller. That shot got through and a right pad save made by Pendergrass. Pfeiffer still with it. Pfeiffer moves it down for Lavenger. Trying to go give and go maybe. Back to Pfeiffer, but there's too many players in front of Pfeiffer. And then this will be sent down with an icing with 90 seconds to go here in the first period. Capitals have been the more aggressive team, especially after they tied the game up and have really put the pressure on Sioux Center with this 1-1 score.
Approaching that 1 minute mark. A goal for either one of these teams would be huge going into that second period.
Emily Nemec on the face-off win for the Capitals. Pass, tried to go back to Beam, and it was just pushed away by Brunner. And then it's Birch. That was close for Beam taking an interference call. Some of the Sioux Center fans wanted that to be a penalty against the Capitals. Far side, this will be trying to be sent in by Malin Groenweg. And it will come for Beam now in the corner with 1:08 remaining here in the first period. On the far side, it's tied up. 4 players try and push it away. Puck is still underneath some skates. And now Nemec will have it with 50 seconds to go here in the first period. Nemec, one hand on her stick. She is down. There's a trip coming up. Addison Hunsley will send it in, but she iced the puck with 44 seconds to go here in the first period. And it will be a penalty to number 10 and a DeVries. And we have our first Pelican Power Sports power play with 44 seconds to go in the first period.
Well, and as you know, this penalty will carry over about a minute and 15 into that second period.
Dakota McIntyre will take the faceoff. This is not an offensive zone faceoff because the Capitals had iced the puck. Otherwise, it would be. Now it's moved in anyway, quickly by McIntyre after the faceoff win. Senders one over. They score! Kapka buries it. And it's 2-1 with 36.9 to go in the first period. 7 seconds into the power play, the Caps score.
Power play is huge for the Oahe Capitals as Kafka gets that one in the back of the net.
And a big Pelican Power Sports power play for the Oahe Capitals to try and close out this period, now leading 2-1 on the Kubota scoreboard. Elliot Birch, Gio Ramirez, they're battling for the puck. Birch on the backhand pass, moves it up ahead for Kafka. Now to Learcamp, 3-on-1, the Capitals move in, 20 seconds to go. Kafka looking for the hat trick, save made, rebound is still loose. Shot by Beam, that's blocked. There's a stick up near the helmet of Beam. Then Beam can't handle the clearing attempt that came out towards her stick, and it'll be sent back by Sioux Center. That'll be offside with 4.1 to go. Kafka from McIntyre, that's the second assist for McIntyre in this first period. 2-1 with 4 seconds remaining in the first period. McIntyre on the face-off. One of the best on the team for the Capitals. This will be sent down by Learcamp. That will take us to the end of the first period. Caps are down 1-0, but they came back and scored the final 2 goals, including that power play goal with 36.9 to go, and that will take us to the end of period number 1. When we come back, we've got our first intermission report. The Oahe Capitals and Sioux Center Storm, the Girls State Hockey Tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Calling all hockey fans to the 2025 Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet. Join us April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center to celebrate this year's class of 25 Hall of Fame inductees and our high school award winners. Single tickets are $65, with reserved tables of 8 for $520 and sponsorship tables for $800. Doors open at 6 o'clock with the event starting at 7. The Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet Night, Friday, April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Get your ticket and table now.
Winning in hockey takes dedication, skill, and teamwork, just like winning in real estate. Hi, I'm Tara Sunshine with Kathy Sunshine Property, a proud South Dakotan and experienced realtor with over 60 combined years of helping buyers and sellers find success. Whether you're looking for your dream home or ready to sell, we're here to put our expertise to work for you. with a commitment we'll help you navigate the market with confidence. Let's make your real estate goals a reality. Call us today at 605-224-5588.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Whale Construction, building custom homes, shops, garages, and remodels since 1998. Troy and his team will make your home your dream home. Whale Construction uses reputable subcontractors and products to make your build or remodel your dream come true. Call or message Troy today at 605-380-4473. That's 605-380-4473. Or message him at troy@whaleconstruction.com. Beck Motor Company would like to send a big congratulations to all the high school hockey teams across the state. What an incredible season of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments on the ice. Whether you're gearing up for the next season or just need a reliable ride, Beck Motor Company is here for all your automotive needs. From new vehicles to expert service, we've got you covered so you can focus on the game. Thank you to all the teams for giving us a season to remember. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our athletes every step of the way. Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, serving Central South Dakota for 56 years.
And we welcome you back as it is the first period in the books, a 2-1 lead for the Hawaii Capitals over the Sioux Center Storm. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd. Good first period, I think, for both teams. Obviously, the Sioux Center Storm would not like that goal in the last 36 seconds, but I think good periods for both teams to say, one, the Capitals are saying we got to have the lead, but Sioux Center says we got to stay in this hockey game, and they are, both teams, I think, are in a good spot going into the second period.
Well, yeah, Sioux Center scored first, of course, and then Kafka comes back with 2 unanswered goals. And that one at the end of the period, that power play goal, that's a big goal because that sets the tone of what your locker room looks like when you go in at the first period.
Yeah, Rhea Brenner with 9:02 to go in the first period from Kirsten Curliel made it to 1-0 game. One of their 4 shots on goal found the back of the net. And then with 5:43, Kafka was able to tie it from a pass from Dakota McIntyre to Mallory Learkamp. And then Kafka was able to stuff it in to tie the game at 1. And then after a penalty, the only penalty of the period, DeVries got called for a trip with 44 seconds left in the period. It took 7 seconds in the power play, 36.9 to go. On the Pelican Power Sports power play, Kafka was able to get the shot to fall, to go through from Dakota McIntyre. So Kafka with 2 goals, McIntyre for 2 assists, Learkamp has an assist, Brenner's 1 goal for the Sioux Center Storm, and Curiel's got the assist. 10 shots to 4, make that 11-4 in that first period in favor of the Hawaii Capitals. And it was, Jim, like you mentioned, the first goal of the game goes to the Sioux Center Storm, and while they didn't necessarily control the major part of the period, that first period was really back and forth before the Caps finally took over and had most of that action on the right side of your radio dial TV screen, and it was all the Capitals in the offensive end in that latter half of the first period.
Well, and the Capitals did control the game or that first period. They controlled that period, spent a lot of time in their offensive zone, but they really didn't get going until that 5:43 mark where Kafka got it going. And, of course, you always want to tie it up, and that one right before with 35 seconds left going into the second period, that's a big goal.
I think Jeff Anderson says it. No goals in the first 2 minutes and the last 2 minutes. Yeah. You can't give up those goals, and this one could be a backbreaker. There's still 2 periods to go, but could be a backbreaker with the Caps getting that second goal, especially when you're the lower seed.
Yeah, well, and if you're Sioux Center, you probably have to tell yourself, we have to stay out of the box, because it didn't take very long for the Oahe to score that power play goal.
Yeah, and that's when you get that opportunity. One, McIntyre's so good in the faceoffs, and two, you got the highest goal scorer in the state this year. The combination doesn't end up well for you when you find yourself in the penalty box.
Well, you said it, an opportunity. You have to capitalize on all the opportunities that you get. That's what you do in the state tournament.
Capitals have a 2-1 lead on the Kubota scoreboard at the end of the first period. We'll come back with more of the state tournament first intermission report coming up after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals, you are listening to Hawaii Capitals hockey, but you're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today. The Fieldhouse in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Fieldhouse with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Fieldhouse, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
Are you ready for adventure? Then head over to Hepper Sports Center, your authorized dealer serving the Hub City area. Get huge savings, $1,500 cash back on select side-by-sides, or snag a sweet deal with 1.99% financing for 36 months on ATVs and side-by-sides. Don't miss out. Stop in and see Wade and his team at 501 5th Avenue Northwest. Call for your service appointment at 605-225-9279 or email heppers@nbc.net to book your appointment and start your next off-road adventure.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
We welcome you back here as the Hawaii Capitals have a 2-1 lead on the Kubota scoreboard over the Sioux Center Storm. John McClure alongside Jim Lloyd as we pull up the bracket again. If you're watching on YouTube, Capital City Rock Sports, you can see the bracket. We'll talk a little bit about it too, because the next game, Jim will have it for you. Brookings and Rushmore, the 2-7 matchup. That's scheduled for 3:30. And then it's Aberdeen and Mitchell in the 4 or 5 at 6 o'clock. And then Sioux Falls and Watertown will be an 8:30 game. This format from other years, Jim, has been 9 a.m. on Friday, and then it's like 11 a.m. on Saturday. We go back to 9 a.m. on Sunday. Here we're going to start all 3 days at 1 o'clock. So if you're not understanding or confused on what time we're going to start or what team might be playing first, as long as you're here by 1 o'clock today, tomorrow, and Saturday, you're going to be okay. You're not going to miss anything. You're not going to be late. You're not going to be. You could be early, but you won't be late for any of these games. 1 o'clock is the start for all three days. This for today or for this tournament and for the boys' state tournament.
Well, you can never be too early.
That's true.
Right.
But I had the video up and ready to go. It was 24 hours in advance. We had like 3 people waiting. It was like 20 hours to go. We had 3 people waiting for the video to go live.
They were plenty early.
They were plenty early. You can never be too early. Only if there's no video up can you be too early. But we're looking for a fun state tournament. And again, you can see the bracket, those 4 games for the first round, all here today. We'll play the consolation semifinals and the state semifinals tomorrow. The 5th place, 3rd place, and championship game. There are only 3 games on Saturday. That's going to be really hard to keep the days straight, too, because we're used to saying Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But Saturday is championship day. But it's all here at the Shields Iceplex.
Yeah, traditionally this tournament has been a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you end up with a championship game on a Sunday like 3 or 4 o'clock or something like that. It was changed over to Thursday, Friday, Saturday to try to hold people here. Everybody can participate in that last day, which is Saturday. So we'll see how that works. I'm really excited for the new format. And it's really nice you don't have any morning hockey. It's afternoon hockey. I think it just kind of works better for people.
I think especially for high school kids when you don't have to wake up and play a game at 9 a.m. I think, I guess we heard quite a few middle school girls, especially playing in this game, but you don't have to wake up super early to go play a hockey game. You can sleep in. If you're here last night and you're able to sleep in today, you'll be able to sleep in tomorrow and Saturday, regardless of when you're playing during the day.
This is the first year we're doing it, and we have 2 tournaments, this girls tournament and the boys tournament up in Watertown. Same format for the boys. So we'll see how much we like it, but thus far it makes sense. And we're going to go with it. It's afternoon hockey, 2 weekends in a row.
It is 2-1. The Hawaii Capitals lead at the end of the first period. We've got the second period on the way next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. The Field House in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Field House with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Field House, 2013 East Gate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
We welcome you back as we get set for puck drop of the second period. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd as we get ready for this second period. Jim, I will say, too, that, Jess McIntyre is running the camera for us right now.
Yep.
But I was looking for our scoreboard sponsor that we usually have for all our games. But because the state tournament's a little bit different, it's already up there. So I was sitting there trying to figure out what button to push, and then I realized I was just looking for the Rock Station logo.
Well, you'll catch on, John.
I'll catch on.
Yeah, you'll catch on.
She's done a fantastic job all season for us. I think she's only missed like 3 or 4 games because she's been doing the PA. That's the only time that she hasn't done video for us during the girls.
Well, we're lucky to have her.
We are. Fantastic. And she did some play-by-play last week in the 14U state tournament. So
I heard some of that, and it was pretty good.
It was. I told her that she's going to take my job here soon.
Yep. There's always room. There's room for one all the time.
She has no headset on, so she can't even make a comment or all she's doing is just nodding her head.
It's easy to talk about her when she cannot talk back.
That's what the power of radio is, right? We can talk about stuff and nobody can talk back to us. Only you and I can talk to each other right now.
That's right.
We are getting set for the second period. We start 5-on-5. It is the Capitals leading 2-1 on the Kubota scoreboard. As the Sioux Center Storm period of the long change, they will be attacking from left to right. Capitals from right to left. You see some of the Brookings Rangers players over on behind the Capitals bench right now, a couple rows up. They're going to get set here soon to start warming up for their game against the Rushmore Thunder, that 2-7 matchup. And between Brookings, Aberdeen, and Sioux Falls, if somebody else, it's been a long time since one of those other 5 teams have won a state championship in girls hockey. And we'll see if maybe one of these other teams can find a way. And obviously there's a chance that Sioux Falls, Aberdeen, and Brookings can all win their first round games. So it'll be this game that would be the only team that would be in it. But we're ready to go for the second period. It is won by the Capitals. McIntyre won it back. It's loose over to the far side. And it will be moved into the zone. Burge, quick pass over for Kafka. Tried to slow it down and then kicked it into the zone. And it will be picked up by Brooklyn Bile, who will try and send it up. But McIntyre will find its way out now 2-on-1 here for Sioux Center. Up ahead for Ramirez. Ramirez will get to the corner, trying to backhand it towards the front of the net. Beam goes down. Play continues over to the far side. McIntyre trying to send it out. She goes down the ice, but she's able to block the pass to send it out of the zone. And the Caps will make their first quick change of the second period. This puck will come here to the near side. Birch is able to hold it into the zone, and she pinches in. Birch on the backhand, behind the net, still with it. Turns to the forehand, will send it back around, cycling it back to the far side. Kafka will grab it on her backhand. Will send it to the corner now for Learcamp to pick up. Learcamp trying to center it back over for Kafka, and it's now Sioux Center going back the other way. And the Capitals 2-on-2 for Sioux Center. Moving in is Brooklyn Bile. Bile will send her it in front. Kirsten Miller, the only Sioux Center player there. Now it's turned over. Quick shot and a save made by Fromm. She wasn't busy in that first period. Only 4 shots against. One of them went in the back of the net. Makes her first save on the first shot attempt of the second period. Just 1 minute and 13 seconds into the second. Face-off will be to the right of Fromm. Talk about how hard a goalie position is. And Brian Hermanson had made the comment. We'll get to that in a second. Micah Buffalo will send it over to the far side. Aubrey Stewart back to the front of the net. Buffalo trying to reach for it. And it's over to the far side again, out to the blue line. Miller with a shot that got through, and Pendergrass makes the save. I was talking during one game about how he didn't have a whole lot of shots. One of the goalies didn't have a whole lot of shots. That's tough to do. And then started talking about, well, it's tough to see a lot of shots in the first period or any period. It's tough to not see a whole lot of shots. It's tough to see slow shots, tough to see hard shots, as this puck will bounce its way to the right side of Pendergrass. And the conclusion was it's just really tough to be a goalie.
It is. Toughest position in hockey, that's for sure. But to me, it seemed like you'd want to see a lot of shots, as all the other players get to touch the puck an awful lot of times.
This puck will make its way. Kirsten Miller will grab it. You want to see shots from the blue line that there's no traffic and it's a nice, decent speed all day long. Make those easy blocker and glove saves. Here to the near side where it's going to be Aston Hunsley that picks it up, backhands it into the zone, and it will go past the stick of Malin Groenweg and into the corner. Pfeiffer fighting for it. Puck is still back behind the net. That pass blocked by the stick of Hunsley. Out to the blue line. Good job by Elliott Birch to hold it in the zone. And now it's going to be Maggie Wright that will send it over. Callie Beam on her blue line. Pass over for Nemec. Puck is still loose right in front of us. And then will make its way all the way down and into the corner, where it's Elliott Birch that will grab. Birch, pick up speed, avoiding a stick. Birch into the offensive zone. Birch got to their forehand. Birch, but that shot just wide. It was off of a stick, went wide. That was a really good look for the defenseman. Up the far side boards, that bouncing puck trying to make its way out to the center. It's now Learkamp with a shot, and that one, the save made by Pendergrass. Looking to go underneath the crossbar. Birch able to hold it for a moment. Second opportunity gets out of the zone for Sioux Center. Good stick there from Bradley Kafka. Learkamp plays it off the boards, trying to play it off the boards to herself, but it's intercepted. And then finds its way back to McIntaffer. And as McIntaffer carries it in, her shot, save made by Pendergrass. And it wasn't the cleanest grab by Pendergrass, but she does make the save with 13:34 to go in the second period.
I think she originally thought she had it in her glove, and it ended up right between her pads. However, no rebound.
Face-off will be to the right of Pendergrass. Shots are 13-5 in favor of the Capitals. 2-1 on the Kubota scoreboard on 2 goals for Bradley Kafka. Near side pass right at the blue line, held in by Stewart. Her shot goes wide of Pendergrass. Buffalo trying to get it back behind the nets. That was a good play by Lavenger, who slowed the puck down, and Stewart was able to get right to the blue line and hold it in. And then trying to pinch in was Ullman, but it's chipped down the boards, and it's going to be grabbed by McCord before it got enough to be an icing. There's a player that goes down. Would have been a hand pass, but it's grabbed by the Capitals. Ullman was able to send it out of the zone, where it's now Carly Lang that will get the pass back from Avery Felton, and then sent in by Sioux Center, but on the wrong side of the red line, and an icing with 12:52 to go here in the second period.
When you talk about those goalies, John, that is the hardest position, I think, in hockey. Number one, you're not always going to play every game because some teams have multiple goalies. And when you do, everybody sees every move you make.
Oh, yeah. You're judged by how many mistakes you make.
Yeah.
Not by how many things you do well. It's by how many mistakes you make.
And what do they say? Anybody can be a skater.
But I don't think I could be. I definitely could be a goalie, but I have to figure out how to learn how to skate first. Here's going to be an onside play on the right side of the red line, so there is no icing. This will be Emily Nemec on the backhand that turns behind the Capitals net to a far side. Hunsley sends it out of the zone. It was kicked by a skate. Puck is still loose. Nemec will have it. Back for Birch. Fans on a pass attempt. She had her head up all the way, and the puck rolled off of her stick. And then Nemec will send it across ice. It was intercepted by Ramirez and then sent back out of the zone. Three players missed the puck, and Birch will turn back again. Near side for Pfeiffer, right at the red line. Gets to the blue line. Is in onside. Pfeiffer toe drag move back into forehand. Now will circle behind the net and can't center it after it was blocked on that pass attempt. Well, that was a nifty move by Reagan Pfeiffer, who almost got in free for a shot coming from the back end of the forehand. Here's Kafka, sends it across ice. McIntaffer played it off the boards. Will chip and chase to the corner. We'll send it to the corner. Learkamp cuts off her girl. And then it's Birch. Out to the near side, but it's Sioux Center. Sends it out of the zone. There's a big collision. And we have a girl that's down in McCord. Now here is Kafka back in. The shot goes high off the glass. It is now going to be Miller that has it. McCord's trying to get off the ice. Here's Learkamp, high slot shot. Kafka can't center it, can't tip it towards the net. And now Kafka centering pass. And one's blocked by Sioux Center. And it will be Learkamp. And behind the net, along with Miller. Puck is still free to the near side, where it's now McIntaffer that will send it over here to Birch. That will be out of the zone. Kafka will grab it to slow it down. Waiting for the Capitals to get back on side. Kafka is tripped up, but no call. And it will be right at the blue line. That is going to be offside against the Capitals as they tag back up with 10:40 to go here in the second period. This will be sent down the ice. It'll miss Reese, and there will be an icing with 10:36 to go here in the first period.
Cream McCord got off the ice slowly there as a collision at mid-ice. an innocent collision where two players just blindsided one another, and we'll have to watch to see how she comes back out.
Yeah, I don't think either one of those girls saw the other one at center ice when they skate into each other. That's why, Sioux Center, obviously, with McCord taking the worst of that, was wanting a penalty against the Capitals, but it was incidental contact, really, as it's out of the zone, right at the blue line. Good job by Brooklyn Bile to hold it in for Sioux Center. Sent towards the net, but that's blocked by the stick of Miller. Backhand comes out of the zone, and a race to the puck. But it'll be won by Bile, who has no stick, loose equipment. Then she kicked it to the goalie, and it will be a offensive zone face-off. So the loose equipment, hockey headquarters, I don't know where Bile's stick is at.
She's going to have to go to hockey headquarters and get one because it's gone. Where is it?
Did it go into the bench? I think it's
now she's going to get it back.
Well, the bench is handing her a stick. Now, was it actually her stick that she was using, or is it a broken stick?
She kicked it to her goalie, which is probably not what you want to do.
That makes
nonetheless, you got to stoppage a play.
Right. Because she was the only one back, and it was going to be an odd man rush for the Capitals. Pfeiffer on a backhand. That pass was intercepted, and Sioux Center trying to get out of their own end of the ice. Nemec will move it around one of the players for Sioux Center, and Maggie Wright. And now it's into the corner again. Nemec got a stick on it. Moved up, but held in by Miller. That shot right of the mask. Save is made. Rebound is still there. It's still loose, and it just went past Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer into the near side. And she might have stepped on a stick. This will be sent down the ice. This will be an icing against Sioux Center with 9:31 to go here in period number 2.
Pendergrass is going to try to straighten herself out a little bit. She took a shot right to the helmet.
Yeah, one, that's why they wear helmets, but two, that got to make you blink a couple times, and because that was flush right in the middle of her mask.
I don't know if it was tipped, but she did not see that all the way and hit her right in the mask.
Dakota McIntyre wins the faceoff, backhander to the net. It's blocked down. Kafka trying to pick it to the forehand, and it's taken away by Sioux Center, but it's held in by the Capitals and Birch. Learcamp tried to send it towards the net. That's blocked by Sioux Center again. Callie Beam will backhand it behind the net where Kafka picks it up. Centers one off the stick of Pendergrass, and into the corner it comes for now Birch. But she overskated the puck, and Sioux Center will take it back the other way, but that pass is intercepted by McIntyre as she's looking for her third point of the day already. 2 assists on the 2 Kafka goals. This will come out of the zone and a chance for a 2-on-1 the other way as it's Sioux Center moving in to the far side. That shot was on net, and a save was made. It was slowed down by a moment by Learcamp, but I believe it was Rhea Brenner that had another opportunity trying to get her second one. Here's Birch. Was able to step in front of a shot. Now to Kafka, one-on-one, moving against Groenweg, but a good defensive play coming back as well with Savoda. And it's now Kafka into the corner. Kafka gets pushed down. Play will continue. Coach Wadeen has his arms up looking for a penalty. We've only had just one so far. This will get to the blue line where it's going to be out of the zone by Sioux Center. And then Stewart trying to find her stick back and almost could call for a slash, and things have everybody's falling on the ice right now. And then now Kafka could have got called for an interference. Birch moves in. It's now falling on the ice with Stewart. That puck is still loose. Birch, fans on the shot attempts. 2 players go to the ice. And now it's Brenna Ullman. And Ullman with 7:50 to go here in the second period. I think we might need a whistle for everybody to calm down. That one, a stretch pass, misses.
Yeah, we're going to get it.
No, we're not going to get it. Nope. So no icing. They said that one of the Sioux Center players going to play it. That one to the side of the net. Lavenger pushed it just wide. Aubrey Stewart now into the corner. Out to Ullman. Her shot. That one was offline. Lavenger will go to the corner again on the far side. Lavenger, 2 players for Sioux Center. Got her pinned to the boards. Micah Buffalo will pick it up, then overskated it and pushed it too far away from her. And now it's Sioux Center and Amanda King that moves in. King's shot was blocked. 7:10 to go in the second period at the blue line. Good move by Brenner. She's got the lone goal. Sioux Center player goes down in front of the net. Over to the far side. That puck trying to get for Brenner. It's now Stewart again, and out of the zone for Buffalo, who will swing her stick at it. She's going to the wrong bench to try and make a change. She didn't get all the way down the ice, and has moved back in. There's a shot off of a stick but it stays in play. It bounced high up in the air. It got to the corner and near the glass, but it never hit the netting. Carly Lang will send it across. Kirsten Miller will knock it down with a stick. She's looking to try and move one up ahead for Hunsley. Never got a good look to it, and she'll send it in deep for Reagan Pfeiffer on the near side corner with 6:25 to go in the second period. Hunsley, good stick behind the net. Another Sioux Center player goes down. Hunsley turns, pass out for Miller, wide open out top. Miller's shot goes high with a crossbar. Another couple players tumble down. Maggie Wright was one of those. Here's a turnover. Hunsley can't get a shot in front for Pfeiffer, along with Nemec both over there. With 6 minutes to go now here. There's a shot that got all the way through, and we get a save and a whistle with 6:01 remaining here in the second period, and everybody can take a collective breath.
Time for everybody to breathe. About that 8-minute mark, this thing really opened up, and players were all over the ice, and that was a wild last 3 minutes.
Well, we've had just one Pelican Power Sports power play, and there was a possibility for both teams that could have had maybe 3 or 4 girls go to the penalty box each, as this will be moved up the ice by Sioux Center. This is onside, but the puck was lost by Bile as she got right inside the blue line. Learcamp will play it at the red line, off the boards, didn't get it in deep anyway. And it's now Kelly Beam that will turn at her own blue line. Elliott Birch trying to go cross ice. Puck is knocked down, still loose and grabbed by McIntyre into the zone. One hand on the stick, trying to push it in forward, and it will come the other way as it will be for Sioux Center in the offensive end. This will be over as Kirsten Curiel couldn't continue to move it. Here's Kafka that will send it in deep for the Capitals with 5:15 to go here in the second. Puck is going to be picked up by Learcamp. That shot up high, and hugging the post tightly was Pendergrass to make the save. Here is now Beam. Nice move around. A Beam with a shot and a save made. Right pad save made by Pendergrass. Really good play there by Victoria Pendergrass. 4:50 to go. There's going to be a penalty coming up on Beam, and it will be a Pelican Power Sports power play with 4:54 to go here in the second period for the Sioux Center Storm.
So we are going to have a penalty called here. As John said earlier, could have been some penalties called, but this thing was opened up and referees letting them play. What you'd want to do in the state tournament, you kind of let things open up.
Yeah, the more egregious and more obvious calls are going to be made, more so than every little thing that could be called. What the players decided on the ice is this will be sent all the way down the ice. Good early clear for the Capitals with 4:45 to go. Sioux Center with the Pelican Power Sports power play. This is a golden opportunity to try and tie things up for Sioux Center. We've not had any goals scored in this second period. This will be missed by Sioux Center, but it is not enough for an icing. As Birch will send around the boards, it's going to be picked up by Nemec out of the zone with 4:25 to go here in the second period. This will be sent wide by Nemec. Out, and Pendergrass will pull that in with their blocker to cover it up and get a whistle with 4:19 remaining here in the second.
Well, good opportunity here. 1:25 left on this this power play opportunity here for Sioux Center. Good time for Sioux Center to get on the board and get this thing within 1.
As McIntyre will take the face off, she'll push it to the corner. Brooklyn Bile around the glass, held in by Brenna Ullman. She'll send it back around the boards to the far side for Aubrey Stewart. And then that off of the stick of Stewart is now grabbed by Sioux Center. And out of the zone it comes. Bouncing puck, settled down by Ullman, but picked up by Brenner, who's got the lone goal. Backdoor feed, and then went just wide of Cannigator. That was a really good defensive play by Birch to not allow Cannigator to come free with that stick. Brooklyn Bile is able to hold it in the zone. And get the power play set up here. Centering pass, and Cannigator fanned on it. This puck is still loose, where it's now Cannigator that will grab it for Sioux Center. Leaves it back for Bile. That shot that goes wide, looking for a redirect, was Brenner, but missed it. With 3:30 to go here in the second period. This is tipped out of the zone by the Storm. With now 30 seconds to go on the first power play. McIntyre blows a tire, toe picks herself as she goes down, and now a chance for Sioux Center to go the other way and make it a 5-on-3. Here's a shot that's going on net for Fromm to make the save, and she'll cover easily for the whistle with 21 seconds to go on the power play, 3:14 remaining in the second period.
showing just one shot on goal there for Sioux Center, but that sure made the goalie Fromm was busy the entire time there during this power play opportunity for Sioux Center.
Yes, 3 shots on goal only in the second period, and that was the first one came barely a minute past the opening of the second period. Here's Kafka shorthanded, moves in, Kafka to her forehand. There's a shot and a save made right between the legs, and a left pad save made by Pendergrass. She has been very good in this second period. Under 3 to go in the second. Power play will come to an end as out of the box is Callie Beam. We're back to 5-on-5. It is Reese that will set it up the boards for Learcamp. She missed the pass, but it still comes out. McIntyre on the back end. Too far for Kafka. And then that pass deflected by Kafka, slowed up enough where it's grabbed by Sioux Center. And that was Curiel. Now it's Sioux Center again. Back into the net, swept aside by Fromm with 2.5 minutes remaining. Maggie Wright leaves it back. Curiel steps up, moves in, looking for a shot, but can't get one away. Curiel will try and center one out towards the high slot, where it's eventually grabbed by the Capitals after it went off of Lexi Ringelberg. And out of the zone. Sent back to the Capitals blue line. Miller will wait. Pass up for Kafka. Makes one move around a girl, and then the second move, and a good defensive play by Sioux Center. But now it's going to be McIntyre with that shot after she stole away from Maggie Wright. And now it's Kafka again. Turns on her forehand, trying to center one off the back of the net. 1:50 to go here in the second period. And it is Sioux Center that will move it up to the blue line and out of the zone. And then miscommunication as Hadley Phillips supposed to be sent wide. And Hadley Phillips, first time we've said her name this afternoon. 1:30 to go here in the second period. The Capitals have it back, and Emily Nemec. Nemec with a lot of space all the way to the offensive zone, looking to go coast to coast. Nemec turns to her forehand, but a last-second poke check doesn't allow her to get a shot away. Good stick by Beam to hold it in. Hunsley, that pass deflected. Now it's grabbed again as Beam will take the puck back for the Capitals. Birch will send it over for Pfeiffer, and Pfeiffer will get it in deep for the Capitals. To the near side it comes with 1 minute to go here in the second period. Beam knocks down a clearing attempt. We'll push it to the corner. Hunsley will try and race after it. And it's going to be moved up and out of the zone by DeVries. Trying to move it out of the zone, unable to. And then a couple of players in the midst of a change. They're looking for too many on the ice. Turned over. Lavenger with a shot. And was blocked by Pfeiffer. 40 seconds to go here in the second period. Lavenger knocks a girl down. Puck is still free. Out to the blue line where it's Beam that turns on their forehand. Centering pass over the back door. That shot and a save made. Stewart will send it off the boards. And then now here it's Stewart again. Backhander for Pfeiffer. It was blocked. Lavenger comes away with it. Back to Pfeiffer. 18 seconds to go. Her shot was blocked. It's still loose in front of the net. And now it's out to the blue line where it eventually comes out of the zone. But it's grabbed back by Buffalo. And Buffalo moves in onside. Buffalo with a shot with 5 seconds remaining. That goes high. Stewart trying to center one. That will take us to the end of the second period. And the Caps remain on top. 21-8 in shots. 2-1 is our score on the Kubota scoreboard at the end of 2 periods. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. When we come back, we'll get you the second intermission stats. Not a whole lot to tell you, but we'll tell you about them. Coming up next, you're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Papa Murphy's Pier makes fresh, delicious pizza exactly when you need it. And so do you when you bake that pizza to perfection at home in your oven. That is, after Papa Murphy's takes care of hand making the dough, hand chopping the toppings, and hand shredding the cheese to make your pizza just the way you like it. So really, you make the pizza together with Papa Murphy's, but you get all the delicious pizza to yourself. Papa Murphy's. They make great pizza so you can make the pizza great. Order online today at papamurphys.com.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pier First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door, designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it. It is 2-1 on the Kubota scoreboard as we have played 2 periods. John McClure alongside Jim Lloyd. Second period, no scoring as we look through the stats. The only stat to tell you is that Callie Beam took a penalty with 4:54 to go in the second, a 2-minute tripping penalty. Capitals able to kill it off, and that the Caps outshot Sioux Center 10-4 in the second period. That is the only stats in that second period. Riley Kafka's got 2 goals. The last 2 goals, Rhea Brenner had the first one, and it was Kafka the last 2 of that first period, and that's where we stand 2-1 through 2 periods. Really good first round hockey game. Jim, you know, we always talk about the first game always sets the tone for the tournament, and this is living up to trying to set the tone for a good state tournament this weekend.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that period there was no scoring because there were some great opportunities by both teams. And Sioux Center, it showed 2 shots on goal in that second period. And if you were watching this game and weren't actually counting shots on goal, it sure looked like they had more opportunities than that, especially when they got on the power play. Did a pretty good job the first half of their power play. A lot of opportunities, just didn't go in the back of the net.
And, you know, Kylie Fromm now has made 7 saves on those 8 shots. And for this Capitals team, this third period, you know, and again now, Jim, is it the pressure on the Capitals to being only up by 1, or are they thinking in the locker room, hey, we're up by, you know, we got to win the game. Doesn't matter if we win by 1 or 5. We got to make sure we win the game. Is there more pressure on Sioux Center, or is there more pressure right now on the Capitals with it being just a 1-goal game?
Well, a 1-goal game is only good at the end of the game. And, you know, so the one goal does not mean a lot. You know, you come out in this third period and get one on the board. If you're Sioux Center, it'll change everything. This game will have a completely different look to it.
You know, when you're in the state semifinal, or, you know, the 4-5 game, we'll go with that. 4-5 game between Aberdeen and Mitchell. If it's a 2-1 game after 2 periods, nobody's feeling much urgency, or the pressure's not on one team more than the other than probably the team that might be down. But when you're 1 seed away, but if you're the 3 seed and you're supposed to be the 6 seed, you went 3-0 against them. You're up by 1 right now. That might lead you to be a little bit more, hey, we should be up by more than 1 goal. The pressure might start to feel a little bit more, even though the Capitals have the lead. You know, if the same could be said, if Brookings up 2-1 over Rushmore after 2 periods, or Sioux Falls up 2-1 over Watertown after 2 periods, that pressure kind of feels like it's even on the team that's leading because they're the higher seed and they know that they're supposed to win by seeds.
Well, yeah, that's the way a lot of these tournaments fall fall down is by the seeding. You know, when you look at the tournament, you look back at past tournaments, a lot of times the seedings kind of come true. But you think about those seedings, I think, as a player, maybe as a coach, before the tournament starts, maybe before the game starts and so forth. But once you hit the ice, all the seeds, I think, go away. It's everybody just playing one hockey game. And you talked about it early in the broadcast, is that all these teams have played each other. They know each other very well. And if you're Sioux Center right now, you're down by 1, and you can probably beat this team. That has to be the mindset right now.
You've got 17 minutes to go outscore them by 1 goal.
Yep.
in the next 17 minutes. You don't have to win the game in the third period. You want to make sure that you extend the game. And so you're 1 shot away from tying this game up. On the Capitals side is saying we've got to be really good defensively. We can't allow this to be a 1 shot a difference in this game. We've got to continue to put the pressure on. Now, if we see another 10-4 in shots again, you like what the Capitals can do. They've been able to kind of control play. If they can do that in the next period, regardless if they get another one or not, you like their chances to move on just because they've been able to dominate or dictate most of the offensive play in this first 2 periods.
And the difference right now, why they're sitting at 2-1, is Victoria Pendergrass. She's had a great 2 periods of this opening game in this tournament. She's held them in the game. 21 shots on goal versus 8. You have to start looking at your goalie. She's doing a good job.
Well, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association, we get to name the player of the game.
We do.
And Pendergrass right now is making a strong case. We've only done it 1 time. We've only gave 1 player of the game to award to a team that lost. It happened here at Shield Iceplex in a 3-6 game that involved the Hawaii Capitals, but they don't want to be getting the player of the game because they lost again. They want to make sure that they're winning that game and move it on the second round. But we will have a player of the game, but you got to look at Pendergrass right now as being a candidate, especially for the Sioux Center Storm going into that third period. We got to take another break. We'll come back with more of the second intermission report coming up after this. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Beck Motor Company would like to send a big congratulations to all the high school hockey teams across the state. What an incredible season of hard work, dedication, and unforgettable moments on the ice. Whether you're gearing up for the next season or just need a reliable ride, Beck Motor Company is here for all your automotive needs. From new vehicles to expert service, we've got you covered so you can focus on the game. Thank you to all the teams for giving us a season to remember. Beck Motor Company is proud to support our athletes every step of the way. Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer, serving Central South Dakota for 56 years.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Winning in hockey takes dedication, skill, and teamwork, just like winning in real estate. Hi, I'm Tara Sunshine with Kathy Sunshine Property, a proud South Dakotan and experienced realtor with over 60 combined years of helping buyers and sellers find success. Whether you're looking for your dream home or ready to sell, we're here to put our expertise to work for you. With a commitment, we'll help you navigate the market with confidence. Let's make your real estate goals a reality. Call us today at 605-224-5588.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Installation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
We welcome you back as we continue our second intermission reports. As again, we want to remind you that coming up, we can see the brackets. It will be Brookings and Rushmore coming up next. Then it's Aberdeen and Mitchell at 6 o'clock. It'll be a 3:30 game for Brookings and Rushmore, 6 o'clock for Aberdeen Mitchell. And want to also remind our friends out in Rapid City, it's a 2:30 Mountain Time start. Not 3:30 Mountain Time, but 2:30 Mountain Time. And then 6 o'clock Central Time, Aberdeen and Mitchell. And then Sioux Falls and Watertown at 8:30 to close out day number one. All right, Jim, going into this third period, biggest key for the Capitals to hold up. Let's start with Sioux Center, the trailing team. Biggest key for them to come back and win.
Well, I think you need to put some pucks on net of a young goalie. You know, they've had 8 shots on goal. You're going to have to shoot it more than that. They have had a lot of good activity in that crease and around that goal, but you need to put some pucks onto a real young goalie. She has not faced a lot of good shots yet.
And then for the Capitals to hang on for their win?
Well, they've controlled the tempo, and they've controlled the puck in this game, and that's what you want to do. You need to control the puck, take care of the puck, win your faceoffs, just control this last period in this game, and they should be fine. 21 shots on goal. They've done a nice job putting the puck on net.
2-1, Capitals lead at the end of 2 periods. We've got the third period on the way next. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The Field House in Pierre is the perfect place to sit back and watch the state hockey tournament with friends and family. The Field House with a full bar gives you that feeling like you're at the game without having to leave town, with a selection of your favorite concession-type food, and who doesn't love some pizza? There's free popcorn, peanuts, and Gardettos to complement any of your snack cravings while enjoying the games on one of the many big screen TVs. The Field House, 2013 Eastgate Avenue in Pierre. Your place for the game this weekend. Go Caps!
Your home and business are important to you, and you need quality furnace and air conditioning products and service. With a combined 50-plus years of experience, AirTech Heating and Cooling provides you with just that service. Call 945-0160 for sales, service, and installation of furnaces, air conditioning, and heat pumps. AirTech Heating and Cooling features the American Standard products. Sales, installation, and service. You want the best, and that's what you'll find at AirTech Heating and Cooling in Pierre.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Capital City Toyota is proud to sponsor the state varsity hockey tournaments with a special shout out to all the seniors. You've worked hard, now it's your time to shine. Just like a championship team, we bring the funnest car buying experience in South Dakota. Find your perfect new or pre-owned ride today. Good luck to all the teams and seniors from Capital City Toyota.
Verting Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Verting Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Verting Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Verting Electric, 224-8684.
Are you ready for adventure? Then head over to Hepper Sports Center, your authorized dealer serving the Hub City area. Get huge savings, $1,500 cash back on select side-by-sides, or snag a sweet deal with 1.99% financing for 36 months on ATVs and side-by-sides. Don't miss out. Stop in and see Wade and his team at 501 5th Avenue Northwest. Call for your service appointment at 605-225-9279 or email heppers@nbc.net to book your appointment and start your next off-road adventure.
We're back for the third period here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. I hit the wrong button. I appreciate the help. It is on Capital City Rock, down on Pelican Power Sports. It is the Pelican Power Sports power play that we have had one each The Capitals scored on their one to go up 2-1. Sioux Center did not score on their Pelican Power Sports power play. John Wickler alongside Jim Lloyd at the start of the third period. 3:30 is scheduled start time of game number 2. We will not start any earlier, other than maybe 3:29, but we're not going to start any earlier than the scheduled start times. We can only start later depending on if games dictate us going into farther into those game times. As it is the Capitals, we're hoping that our game times don't get defiled over the course of the day.
No, we would not want that.
It is a face-off at center ice. Emily Nemec will take it against Corinne McCord as we are underway here in the third period. As Elliot Birch to the far side off the stick of Pfeiffer. Nemec will pick it up, gives it to Addison Hunsley, and now Hunsley will carry it into the offensive zone onside. Hunsley trying to center one, was off of a stick, batted down by Sioux Center, and now it's Hunsley, a pass to Beam, but too far away from her, so it goes out of the zone as it's trying to move back in by the Storm. It is the Capitals that will carry it back in. Hunsley over the far side, that's out of the zone again. Elliot Birch will slow it down. Kafka on the ice now for the Capitals as we're just underway here in the third period of a 2-1 hockey game. This is turned over. Corinne McCord with a shot up high. Save made that will go into the netting and out of play. For a whistle with 16-14 to go here in period number 2.
Kylie Fromm had no idea if she let up a rebound or not. She's looking around for the puck, and it went up into the screen. Nice to see Corinne McCord back out there. She was involved in a collision at mid-ice, but she's back and took a great shot.
Yeah, that is good to see. We never want to see injuries. We definitely don't want to see it during the state tournament. Here's a stick lift. Kafka will pick it up. Kafka moves in, trying to move to that forehand, got a shot away, and Pendergrass made the save. It was somewhat still loose, but the referee blows the whistle, losing sight of it with 16:03 to go, and gets the whistle and offensive zone face-off for the Capitals.
Pendergrass with good positioning there as Kafka. She's going to put it on you right in one of those corners. Nice job by Pendergrass.
Face-off to the right. In the offensive zone for the Capitals, right of Pendergrass. It is Learcamp trying to center one for Kafka, bouncing puck. It'll be swept out of the zone by Sioux Center. Miller had blown a tire, but she gets back up and will move it here to the near side. And it's Kafka down in the zone. That shot, that one ricocheted a couple different times off of Sioux Center players, and Pendergrass was able to push it wide. I don't know if it was going to go wide or not without the help of Pendergrass. Here's Kirsten Miller off the boards out of the zone for Learcamp. Turns to her forehand, has open space and ice, and she'll move it in. She blows a tire as she tries to stop and start. Ullman with the drive and a save made. That was teed up like it was like she was hitting a golf ball. That was a hard shot by Ullman, and Pendergrass made a great save. Here's on the far side, Groenweg up the boards. Beam was able to hold it in the zone. Beam at the blue line to the near side for Stewart. In the corner, Stewart will center one, and it was Beam in front, and her shot was so far inside that Pendergrass was able to make that save, and it comes out of the zone all the way back down to the Capitals' end of the ice. As Buffalo will move it here to the near side for Aubrey Stewart. Pushes it all the way down. Pendergrass was trying to cover it up, but missed it off of her stick. And now it's Miller trying to pinch in out of the zone. Beam also trying to pinch over, and it's now Buffalo that will be back checking to get it to Lavenger. Lavenger will set it into the boards around to the near side. Off here to the near side again, up the half wall. And it's Buffalo. Stewart able to hold it in. Buffalo on the ice was able to play it off the boards, but didn't get far away from her. And the Caps continue to make a change. Callie Beam now with it. Beam moves over for Buffalo, tipped into the zone and pushed in by Buffalo. Sent right back out by Sioux Center, and it comes right back to Beam again. Now here for Elliot Birch. Birch chips it off the boards. That one's missed by Avery Felton. And Felton will get to the corner. And we'll send it around to the far side. It is Ullman that's able to hold it in. She'll send it back where it came from to the near side in that corner with 13:45 to go in the third period. Birch is able to take it away as she pitches in. Birch swings behind the net, looking for someone to pass to. Birch still with it. Sends it over across. Gets to the corner. Hunsley will grab it. Backhands it out for Pfeiffer, who tried to settle it down, but is now picked up by Sioux Center. And it will be the Storm back away, and a good stick by the Capitals, as it's Lexi Ringelberg that had it for a moment. But a good play from Brenna Ullman. Pfeiffer will send it back down the ice. It is the Sioux Center Storm right up the middle of the ice. It is now grabbed by Katie Reitz. Tipped along by Hunsley. Sioux Center still trying to make a change. Over for Beam, who's right back on the ice. Sends it here to Katie Reese, and Reese will move it up the ice. Kafka on her backhand, turns to her forehand, gets it onside. Kafka still with it. Centering pass over. Learkamp with the shot, but was canceled by a stick. Centered back out by Kafka for Learkamp, but she couldn't find it. And it's out of the zone for Sioux Center. Reese shouldering one Gio Ramirez away. And it's Beam on the backhand, out of the zone. Up for now Learkamp, sends it across over as Kafka gets pushed down to the ice. Kirsten Curiel will pick it up with 12:30 remaining in the third period. To the far side, Kafka able to knock it down. She's got Learkamp with her. Kafka, tough angle shot and a save made by Pendergrass. To the corner on the far side. Couple players are fighting for the puck. McIntyre trying to get off the ice. Learkamp ran into her, and now it's Sioux Center back to the neutral zone. And then running into the referee was Brooklyn Bile. Mallory Learkamp got to the red line. Backhand, dumps it into the zone. It is Bile again. On her backhand, skates into the neutral zone, trying to move away. Then she's chopped down. That'll be a penalty coming up against the Capitals and Aubrey Stewart. And it'll be the second Pelican Power Sports power play for the Sioux Center Storm with 11:52 to go in the third period.
Halfway through this period, that next goal becomes more and more important as we go along. It's either tied up or up by 2. Good opportunity here for the Sioux Center Storm on a power play.
So Stewart in the box for 2. Second power play, 0 for 1 right now is Sioux Center. Face-off will be won by the Storm. Carly Lang will send it to the corner as Birch was trying to get away from the referee. There's 3 different players that have all fallen down the ice. And then it will be Callie Beam that will poke check it away. Then Beam will be pushed towards the boards. Ramirez over to the far side for Nemec. And Nemec will send it down the ice to clear the zone. It'll come here to the near side where it's Ringelberg. Lexi Ringelberg moves into the offensive end, looking for a shot. That goes just high with the crossbar, away from Fromm. And Carly Lang's able to hold it in, but her pass is intercepted by Beam, who will send it all the way down the ice. With still 1:20 to go in the power play. 11:10 remaining in the third period. 2-1 is our score. Nemec trying to force a bad decision by Sioux Center. McIntyre trying to take it away shorthanded. And now it's Sioux Center Storm back towards the neutral zone. It'll be a delayed offside by the Sioux Center Storm as the Capitals will clear the zone. And it's the Storm again. McIntyre trying to knock the puck away as it's Rhea Brenner that moves in. She gets pushed away from the puck. Puck is still loose. There's a backhander save made by Fromm. And Beam, who doesn't have her stick, hockey headquarters loose equipment, will kick it away, will find her stick, and it's still grabbed by Sioux Center. That pass, it'll be easily sent down by McIntyre as it came back out from McCord, but didn't have enough on it. And McIntyre sends it all the way down the ice with 10:25 to go in the third period. There's a big collision as both Addison Hunsley goes down along with Bile. Both quickly get back up. Bile picks up the puck, and then we'll send it up the far side of the ice. It is onside, but Birch wins the race to the puck away from Brenner. 10:10 to go in the third period. Elliott Birch lost the handle of the puck. It is now Brenner still with it. Slows it down. Good poke check by Hunsley. Centering pass is intercepted by Birch. She's the only one there. We'll send it up the ice, not out of the zone. It is Canagator that can't get a shot. Miller can't clear the zone. Here's another chance. That's blocked by Miller again as we go back to full strength, and that will be an icing as it was just at the end of the power play that it ends up being an icing against the Capitals with 9:48 to go here in the third period.
If you're Sioux Center, you have to think that you had your opportunities on that power play opportunity as they pushed that puck right in front of Fromm, and Fromm was up to the task. And we are now full strength with 9:48 left in this gain.
Jordan Wasman will take the face-off against Lavenger, and it will be to the corner where it's eventually grabbed by the Capitals. Lavenger will try and move it along. There's a glove and a stick. Hockey headquarters loose equipment. Then the puck was knocked by the stick, and the shot goes wide by Wasman. As it comes to the near side, Aubrey Stewart. That was a lot happening on that play. A loose stick, loose glove, hockey headquarters loose equipment. Then the stick got in the way of a pass attempt that ended up helping Sioux Center keep it in the zone. And it's a puck that comes up the far side in the Sioux Center end of the ice. It is at the blue line where it's grabbed by Sioux Center. Good stick from Lavenger, but a backhand trying to get to the zone by Hannah Suter. Now a pass will come for Stewart, who was out of the penalty box. That pass just missed for him. And this Buffalo trying to move it up the ice as it gets to the boards. That puck will come free, and a backhand will come across over the far side. It will be sent wide of Fromm. She'll push it into the corner with 8:45 remaining here in the third period. It is now Lavenger that has it. Lavenger trying to send one up ahead. That's unable to be sent up ahead by Lavenger. Here, Katie Reese will pick it up. She'll move into the offensive zone as she'll backhands it in with 8:30 to go in the third. Centers one. Learcamp just wasn't there in time. Now Miller will hold it in. That puck is knocked out. McIntaffer in front and shot it wide. Never really settled it down, could McIntaffer. And Learcamp takes one of the girls down from Sioux Center. Beam will pinch in, hold it in the zone. Beam centers one. Learcamp has it. That shot and a save made by Pendergrass. Learcamp again. Centers one. McIntaffer. That one pushed wide. She didn't get all of it. Now it's Kafka with 8 minutes to go. It is now on a backhand out of the zone. Settled down, and then it is Beam that is tripped up by a stick, and there will be a penalty coming up against Sioux Center. But we get a whistle, and it will be a penalty against Sioux Center. Oh no, it's going to be against the Capitals and Kirsten Miller. I think Beam got tripped, but Miller was the one that gets called for a interference. And it's now a third Pelican Power Sports power play with 7:54 to go here in the third. For the Sioux Center Storm again.
Well, if you're Sioux Center, you had a lot of opportunities in that last power play opportunity. Now is when you need to make it count. 7:54 left in this third period.
Face-off will be won here by the Capitals, and it will be Emily Nemec that will move it down the ice as it will be out of the zone and all the way down with 7:40 to go. And it will be Sioux Center back to the neutral zone. Rhea Brenner. Good stick lift there from Lavenger. The puck gets pushed into the zone. Brooklyn Bile racing after it, but Birch is able to clear it along with the help of Nemec. And it's back in the neutral zone where it's sent to the near side off the boards and grabbed by Avery Felton. Rhea Brenner will send it back in. 7:20 to go here in the third period. It is Dakota McIntaffer that will move it all the way down the ice. 1:15 to go on the power play for Sioux Center. They're 0 for 2 right now. Aubrey Stewart intercepts a pass. Can't push it deep into the Sioux Center zone, but a pass from McCorn is grabbed by Felton. Can't get it in the offensive end. Felton will back skate in the neutral zone, back to the Sioux Center blue line. And it's now offside against Sioux Center as Canagator brought it in offside with Bile and I believe Brenner also offside for the Storm. 6:49 to go here in the third period.
It's an okay stoppage of play here for Sioux Center. Trying to regroup, got to get down to that offensive zone and get set up in this power play.
Face-off is going to be won by McIntaffer. She'll send it down the ice. Erwin Stewart, the penalty killers right now for the Capitals forward side. Beam will step up. We'll send it right back in. And the Caps tag back up with 40 seconds to go on the power play. 6:30 remaining here in the third period. McIntaffer can't take the puck away. It is now Maggie Wright with a shot that's blocked by Birch. Behind the net, Birch will send it to the near side. Slowed down by Buffalo. Then there's a backdoor feed. There's a centering pass or shot that was blocked and goes wide. Back to the front of the net, wide of Fromm. Kelly Beams lost her stick. Hockey headquarters loose equipment. But it's grabbed by Bradley Kafka. And she'll move in. As she moves in shorthanded, but had three players around her and never got a shot away. McIntaffer swiping at the puck. Comes here to the near side, where it's Elliott Birch. as the Capitals will kill off the penalty against. It was sent down the last moments. There is no icing with 5:45 to go here in the third period. We still have not had a goal scored since Kafka made it 2-1 with 36 seconds to go in the first period. That pass up ahead for Learcamp, just off of her stick, and it's now Carly Lang. Lang's pass deflected by Kafka. Birch will grab it for the Caps as she skates in front of her own net, and now will stop and start and swing behind the net. Up ahead for Learcamp, not out of the zone, but it was pushed by Lavenger. Learcamp still with it, but can't get it in deep into the zone. 2-on-2 for Sioux Center, back the other way. Pass, trying to go a little give and go, trying to get it back to McCord, but it went behind her. Now it's back out for Curiel. She's knocked down by Learcamp. To the far side, that pass was blocked by Lavenger, and then off the skate of Learcamp, but not out of the zone. Curiel will pick it back up again. One hand on the stick for Birch, pushing it away. Then now it's grabbed by Lavenger. Lavenger up the boards, not out of the zone. Curiel holds it in another time, and it will be Ullman to the corner that will grab it, and will send it off the boards, off the glass, and out of the zone. 4:35 to go here in the third period. Still 2-1 on the Kubota scoreboard. This will be Rhea Brenner, make that Corinne McCord back in. That shot is blocked. Puck is still loose. It's right in front of the net. A couple players are down. We've got a loose glove of Micah Buffalo and loose stick. Hockey headquarters loose equipment again. And it's now Brenna Ullman that will send it down the ice. And that's rolling on edge, so it should make it for an icing, and it does with 4:11 to go here in period number 3. 2-1 to the Kubota scoreboard. The Capitals still lead it by 1. And now you're looking at both coaches and saying, when's the timeout going to come? Are you going to take a timeout?
Well, I think you do at some point. Sioux Center still unable to get a good shot on net. Some shots and some loose puck opportunities, but not a real good clear shot.
They've dictated the offensive pressure in this third period. This will go all the way down. It is not going to be an icing. Kafka will pick it up. Kafka looks. She scores! It is a hat trick for Bradley Kafka with 3:57 to go in period number 3. The insurance goal for Bradley Kafka.
At 3:57, and that play was all Briley Kafka. She out-hustled everybody to the red line, and she gets her hat trick.
She gets the hats thrown onto the ice, quickly get sent back into the stands. That is an unassisted goal. Actually, Birch will get the assist because she was the one that sent it down the ice. So Elliot Birch will have the assist. It's now 3-1 with under 4 minutes to go. Here's now Emily Nemec that moves back in. That shot is a save. Pendergrass didn't know where it was at. And it's sent to the blue line, held in by Pfeiffer for a moment. And then the pass will move across, and it's now going to be a puck that's still loose. Birch, good movement of the puck, and it's now Hunsley into the neutral zone. Lowers the pressure on the Capitals right now, although they still have to be good. You can't lower your guard down with Birch moving it back in with 3.5 to go in the third period. But is that the dagger for the Capitals to move to the second round? Here on the near side, Sioux Center trying to move it up the ice. It goes down the ice. Callie Beam will win the race to it. The puck on edge, and will push it to the corner. And as it settles down on the ice, Beam will have it with 3 minutes to go. Up ahead for Pfeiffer. Chips it along. Brooklyn Bile now will have it for Sioux Center. And we'll keep an eye on Pendergrass as well to see if she's going to come for the extra attacker. This is out of the zone, but Sioux Center has to get pressure offensively to get it Pendergrass off the ice. That pass will come over. They've got the hand up, does Coach Cannigator. Trying to tell Pendergrass when to come. Now it's going to be Hunsley trying to get it out of the zone again. It's now going to be grabbed. Corinne McCord with a shot and a save made. And we get a whistle with 2:32 to go here in period number 3.
A shot on goal there by Sioux Center Storm, and a good-looking shot at that. They've just not been able to put quality shots on net.
2:32 to go. The net is empty now for Sioux Center, as it is out of the zone all the way down. That'll be an icing against the Capitals with 2:25 to go. And so we'll keep the net open on the other side where Sioux Center will be looking for a 6-on-5 goal. They have to get a couple 6-on-5 goals with 2:25 to go.
We'll be naming a South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association Player of the Game at the conclusion of this game.
And we do have a hat trick on the score sheet. That might tell you who would be the player of the game. This will come here to the Sioux Center blue line. Backhanded pass. They still got 2 minutes to go. Here is Corinne McCord trying to cut free, but a good defensive play from Miller. Puck is still loose. Sioux Center finding the handle of it, where it's now going to be sent towards the corner. That was coming from Amanda King, and out of the zone by the Capitals. Brooklyn Bile. She'll turn at her own blue line, trying to find some space. That pass deflected by Lavenger. It'll go down. It's not an icing after Lavenger touched it. It is Katie Reese that will pick it up. Lavenger will swing it out of the zone at the blue line. It is Curiel that holds it in with 1:38 to go. Backhanded pass. Curiel goes down. She is still on the ice. That is now Buffalo that will send it up. Couple players tumble down to the ice again. Puck is still loose. Stewart looking to find it. Lavenger out of the zone again by Sioux Center. Curiel just gets back on side in time, there's a shot attempt that's blocked by Beam. It was somewhere in her jersey. Beam looking for the empty net, but she'll send it wide, and we get a whistle with an icing with 1:13 to go here in the third period.
Things are a little heated, as you would guess it would happen. At the end of this one, it's a 3-1 lead with a Kafka goal at 3:57. As she beat everybody in the building down and got that one on her stick and got that third goal and a hat trick goal for Briley Kafka.
Sioux Center will take their timeout with 1:13 remaining, I believe, in the game. At 1:13 to go. It's nice to have the Kubota scoreboard on our broadcast. They have the time of the left in the timeout, not so much the time of the game. So, well, there's 1:13 to go in the third period. And again, we've got the post-game show of this game, which will be naming the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association Player of the Game. And we will award a game puck and have a quick conversation with our Player of the Game. Well, third straight year we've had the game puck, so we've been giving out 4th straight year maybe now.
Yep, a little something nice for the players of the game to put on their wall as a little token as their effort that they put in on that particular game.
Riley Kafka with a hat trick. I got to tell you, Victoria Pendergrass with 24 saves on 27 shots. It's not a lot of shots, and she's not making 40 saves, but those, I would say probably 25 of those 27 shots have been really tough on Pendergrass.
Yeah, as a goalie, she's been asked to keep you in the game, and she has done it for the Sioux Center Storm.
Face-off will be to the left of Fromm. Offensive zone face-off. It is won by the Capitals. They can go for that empty net. It will come out of the zone. It will go all the way down. It will be an icing, and it will get the call with 1:03 to go here in the third period.
Well, it's a couple quick goals here. 2 goals in a minute. We've seen it happen.
If not that Sioux Center can't, score with 20 seconds left and come back and score another time, but down by 2, you'd really like to get that first one here rather quickly. Face off again to the left of Fromm. It is won by Sioux Center. There's 1 minute remaining here in the third period. This is sent out of the zone by the Capitals. Macy Canagator will send it here for Brooklyn Bile. And the Caps don't want to be too aggressive with that empty net. Here's Bile moving back in the offensive end. Bile will swing wide behind the net. Centers one out. The puck is free, but no shot by the Storm. And it comes out of the zone, or it'll be grabbed by Sabota. That pass was blocked by Learkamp. Sabota will pick it back up. And then a pass, that's going to be Kafka. She's going to get tagged back up. Otherwise, she had a chance for the empty net. Now here's Birch, settled down by Kafka. I don't know if that was going wide or in, but Birch, it was going to be an icing if it didn't go in. So play continues down to 16 seconds to go. Birch can't clear it the first time. Second opportunity is blocked. 10 seconds remaining in the third. We have a penalty coming up against the Capitals. Elliot Birch will get called for a rough with 8.3 remaining. And it is Birch for the rough. It'll be the 4th power play, but it will take, I don't want to say a miracle at this point, but it's going to take a lot for this to score 2 goals for Sioux Center.
A very short power play opportunity here.
Face off to the left of Kylie Fromm, who has made 10 saves on 11 shots. Face-off won by the Capitals, sent out of the zone, and the Hawaii Capitals will win it 3-1 over Sioux Center, and they will advance to the second round and play the state semifinal tomorrow night against the winner of the Rushmore-Brookings game. That will be coming up here in just a little bit. 3-1 is our final score. The Capitals take the first game of the state tournament and will be playing tomorrow evening. And the Caps, that 3-1 win, will come back and we'll talk to our player of the game. You're listening to the state tournament on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Kubota Orange Days delivers the savings you need for the life you love. Shop a wide selection of equipment at your local dealer, including America's #1 selling compact tractor. And get your perfect match delivered to your door. Designed for comfort and built for performance. And now through June 30th, get 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months on select compact tractors.
Please visit one of the South Dakota Kubota dealers today. Calling all hockey fans to the 2025 Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet. Join us April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center to celebrate this year's class of 25 Hall of Fame inductees and our high school award winners. Single tickets are $65, with reserved tables of 8 for $520 and sponsorship tables for $800. Doors open at 6 o'clock, with the event starting at 7. The Hall of Fame and Awards Banquet Night, Friday, April 11th at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. Get your ticket and table now.
The puck drops, the crowd roars. South Dakota hockey is in full swing. Capital City Ford is proud to support this year's state varsity hockey tournaments and celebrate the dedication, teamwork, and passion of every player on the ice. To all the seniors, congratulations on an incredible season. Whether you're heading off to college or staying close to home, we're here for all of your automotive needs. Stop by Capital City Ford in Pierre. We'll get you on the road to your next adventure. Capital City Ford in Pierre, driven by community, powered by you.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Whale Construction, building custom homes, shops, garages, and remodels since 1998. Troy and his team will make your home your dream home. Whale Construction uses reputable subcontractors and products to make your build or remodel your dream come true. Call or message Troy today at 605-380-4473. That's 605-380-4473. Or message him at troy@whaleconstruction.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riley Baptist, our player of the game, will put it back up.
It was Briley Kafka, the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association Player of the Game, as the Oahe Capitals win this first game of the state tournament. We are here at the Sioux Falls Shields Iceplex, and lots of games coming up. Yet we have the Brookings Rangers against the Rushmore Thunder, and that's going to be a puck drop at 3:30, and that'll be our second game. But this one has been completed with the Oahe Capitals winning 3-1 over the Storm. Let me tell you just a little bit how it went. Sioux Center Storm actually started this one with a 1-0 goal. It happened at 9:02 from Brenner. Brenner scored that first one, and then the Oahe Capitals went 3 unanswered, and it was Briley Kafka that was the difference as she went for her hat trick, 3 goals to cap this one off. She scored all of them for the Oahe Capitals, and what a year she has had. She was the leading scorer in the South Dakota girls ranks at 35 goals coming into this game, and she added just 3 more. You can kind of see why she led the state in scoring, and she got it done for the Oahe Capitals. Coming up, once again at 3:30 will be the Brookings Rangers. That's a number 2 seed against the Rushmore Thunder, the 7th seed. And then we'll move along on our day at 6 p.m. The Aberdeen Cougars will face off against Mitchell Marlins. And for the late game at 8:30, it's the number 1 Sioux Falls Flyers at 21-0 will face the 8th seed, the Watertown Lakers. So we have lots of hockey left to play in this one. The first one is in the books. It's the Oahe Capitals over the Sioux Center Storm, 3-1. John has made his way back up from that Player of the Game.
That's right. And we've got about 15 minutes before our second game broadcast will get underway. So that'll be coming up. And Jimmy, you and I talked about this. I'm out of breath by walking from the bench all the way over. I try to move quick. I would move too quick. But
yeah, should have gave you just a second.
That's right.
To catch your win.
That's all right. 3-1 Capitals. Yeah, get the win, and 3:15 will start coverage. 2:15 Mountain Time for Brookings and Rushmore. That'll be coming up here in just a little bit. So the Capitals will move on to face the winner of Brookings and Rushmore, the state semifinal, and then it will be the Storm that will face the loser of the Rangers and Rushmore Thunder at 1 o'clock tomorrow to start the day. So that is a look at our games for coming up here in just a little bit. And it will be the Caps and the winner of Brookings and Rushmore. But Brookings, Rushmore coming up 3:15. Right back here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. KKQQ and Brookings will be picking up the broadcast coming up here in that at 3:15. So that will wrap up our first broadcast. Back on the air on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports at 3:15. 3-1 win for the Capitals over the Sioux Center Storm. Back in about 15 minutes here at the Shields Iceplex.
You've been listening to the State Hockey Tournament presented by Kubota. The State Hockey Tournament is brought to you by AGE, Papa Murphy's, AirTech, Pepper Sports Center, Beck Motors, Xander Auto Parts, May Adam, Lake Area Technical College, Whale Construction, Capital City Ford, Lincoln and Toyota, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Weatherall Roofing, Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping, Envirotech, Pelican Power Sports, Wagner Auto, The Hockey Headquarters, The Field House, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, Hermanson Endodontics, and the South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association. Join us all tournament long on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.